What's up everyone, I'm Angus and today we're gonna be taking a look at a brand new, not really a brand new, but it's been in the meta for quite some time now, but it's a really popular HOG Cycle deck. So as you can see, it's only 2.8 elixir. Now in this video, I'm gonna be showing you only replays because I feel like in replays I can explain better on what my philosophy is behind playing a card like that, or why I basically play a card where it should be played and why everything is played that way, I guess. But we're gonna be showing you only replays. And if you're wondering about my trophies, as you can see, we're only at 3,700 trophies. So basically what we did was basically half of my clan, this clan right here, as you can see down here, a lot of us actually dropped down to below 3,000 trophies just to troll for a bit after the season reset, and I regretted it a little bit because as you can see, we have an Arena 7 giant chest. Now this was really unexpected. I didn't expect to get this at all, so I kinda regretted dropping a bit, but it's alright. But yeah, let's hop into a few replays so I can basically show you what this deck's all about. Now, you may or may not have seen this deck in a few live battles or a few battles of your own, but it's a really popular deck. Like, how, if you don't know about this deck, where have you been? You may be living under a rock or something. But as you can see, our battle log is not really that bad. We have a few good wins. I did a grand challenge just now and I got 9 wins, which I can't really say I'm proud of, but I guess we did decently since I took a break from grand challenges. Now if you're wondering why I have so much gold and so many gems, it's all because of I bought the Arena 8 pack a few days ago, because I finally saved up some money to buy that. But let's hop into a few replays for you guys so I can better explain this deck. So first replay is gonna be against Killer P. Alright, so in our starting hand, we don't really have anything good. It's a really defensive starting hand, so I guess it's not really that bad. But he does a really interesting play. As you can see on the screen right now, he's gonna be doing a triple finger drop. As you can see, I was shocked by that. I didn't really know how to react properly, so I just dropped an ice golem, and the ice golem just evaporated because of his mini packer and basically all his troops together clumping up. They all just instantly took out my ice golem so quickly. But we're doing quite well now. We built up a significantly big counter push. As you can see, that did a lot of damage. But there's also another deck that's been quite popular that I'll show later on after this replay finishes, but it's another HOG Cycle deck, I think. And a lot of players have been playing it recently in the leaderboards. It's been quite popular. In fact, a bit more popular than this deck I'm showing you right now. But either way, I think this deck's still good. And there's another variation that you can change with this deck. If you guys have the graveyard, you can swap that out for the ice spirit. As you can see on the far right, there's an ice spirit in the deck. So if you guys have the graveyard, you can try out the graveyard as well. But I'm not doing so because I want to keep my average elixir cost low. So I feel pretty good with low average elixir cost decks, guys, because obviously with low elixir cost decks, you can cycle really quickly and you don't really have to worry about bad starting hands because you can cycle out of that starting hand so quickly because it's only 2.8 elixir. So that's the good thing about having really cheap decks. You can just basically cycle really quickly. So he's running a really bizarre deck. I've not seen this deck at all recently. I don't really know what it's running, but it's really bizarre. So I guess it's pretty nice seeing creativity within the game at some point, but usually these kind of decks don't really work. It's just for fun. At some point, you just want to have fun and everything like that. Just make a deck like this. It's so random. But as you can see, our archers survived at like basically 0 health, both of them. So that's really cool because now he can form a big counter push. But unfortunately though, his princess is going to be dealing some damage and it's going to be taking out our archers. So that's kind of a bummer. But as you can see, our HOG is going to be doing a lot of damage, and the Mega Minion is going to be MVP here and taking out the tower after taking out the Ice Wizard, and that worked out really well in our favor. So here he's going to be placing everything down, basically just trying to take out our tower, but that's not going to work for him. We're going to be completely annihilating his push over here. As you can see, no problem whatsoever dealing with his push, and there's not really a lot of damage dealt to our towers, honestly. As you can see, it's just really good for us at this point. As you can see, he's basically giving up, and yeah, that's good game. So really, this deck is really good once you know how to use it. You don't really need a lot of skill to use it as long as you know how to properly, the correct time to place your Hog Rider, and you know how to pick push. By pick push, I mean bypassing buildings. So basically, there's this trick where you can actually bypass buildings, and it's a really cool trick because if the buildings are placed on the other side, which the lane you're trying to push, you can always pick push, and I'm trying to find a replay here. So yeah, here it is. So this replay was actually really close. We clutched off the win for some reason. I have no idea how we actually did it, but yeah, you guys will get to see it just in a few moments. So back to what I was saying, if you guys know how to pick push, I think we're gonna be showing it in this replay. I'm not sure though, but it's basically bypassing buildings. And if you can see, our tombstone is actually placed 3 tiles away from the river. So what that basically means is if your opponent tries to pick push on the other lane, he will fail. So keep this in mind, guys. If you want your opponent to fail a pick push, place your defenses 2 or 3 tiles above, or no, 2 or 3 tiles below the river. Don't go over 4 tiles, because pick push has just been such a good technique to bypass buildings. So if you want to disable your opponent from doing that, just use this simple technique. Place it 2 or 3 tiles below the river. You don't want to place it too close to the river, because you don't want your opponent to use archers to snipe them. So just 3 tiles is enough. As you can see here, if you can count properly, it's 3 tiles. And my opponent can't pick push like that. He has to fireball it, just so his Hog Rider can actually bypass my building, since there's nothing now. But here I failed to pull the Valkyrie, which was kind of embarrassing, but I guess it didn't seem like too much. As you can see, our archer still survived. But as you can see, he's doing a great job defending right now, and this is gonna be a really close match, as I just said a few minutes ago. But nonetheless, as you can see, we are in a huge elixir lead at this point. We are in like a 4 elixir lead, I think. But we're gonna be using an Ice Spirit to counter his musketeer here, and that's gonna be doing a lot of damage to our tower. Not to our tower, but the Ice Spirit did a significantly good job at defending there. So always want to go for those positive elixir trade, guys. It's really important to do so. But back into the game, as you can see, he's placing a Valkyrie at the back. Now the Valkyrie, I think the Valkyrie has been growing in popularity recently, as you can see, because a lot of people are unlocking the graveyard, and the graveyard has just been such a strong card, guys. If you don't have the graveyard, yeah, I strongly insist you to buy them in the shop. If you're indeed in Legendary Arena, please go ahead and buy it in the shop. It's just been such a good card. People don't really expect the graveyard to pop out, and if you catch them off guard, you can basically take out a tower within the first push. If you actually do it correctly, you can take out a tower in the first push, which is really amazing to think of, but it's actually possible. So guys, if you have enough money to actually buy the graveyard, please do so. It's one of the best legendaries in the game at this point, and I don't want Supercell to nerf it at all. I just think it's good at this point. You don't need to change anything at all. So basically at this point, as you can see, we are in a disadvantage at this point, because he's been playing really good plays. If you're not already checking out his plays, he's been doing really well at countering me. So we're doing a good job countering him as well. But his Hog is so freaking annoying, guys. Little by little, it's just sniping away our tower, and it's so annoying. But as you can see, our Hog is gonna go in and get 1 hit, and it's gonna go in for the second hit. So now we're basically dead tight. As you can see, we are in like a, he's 100 hit points above us, which is not too big of a deal. But here is gonna be fireballing our tower once again, and he's just taking out our defenses like they're flies. So good for him for that. But here he's not placing his Hog Rider, which is kind of bizarre. But he's allowing us to cycle to another tombstone, so that's good for us, because basically he needs to fireball once again to take out our tombstone if he wants to do so again. But our Hog missed there, and his tower is at 536 hit points. So his Hog Rider coming in again, and if you guys didn't notice yet, this is the old school trifecta, one of my favorite compositions since the game launched. But it's been really popular at one point of the game, but now it's just going down in popularity. And as you can see, that was a really well placed Inferno Tower at his part. So that basically didn't allow us to fireball both his Inferno Tower and his tower at the same time. So here he's gonna be placing a Hog Rider, and look at how we defend, guys. Spamming everything down, basically just hoping that we defend, because all we need is 1 fireball to end this game. And as you can see, if his Hog Rider actually got a hit off, that was gonna be good game for us. But basically we came back and we smacked him right in the ass really hard, and that's how you win a game with this deck. 91 hit points for the win, guys. Alright, so I'm pretty hyped right now. But let's hop into a few more replays before I actually end this video. So what can I show you guys that's actually a good example? Alright, so I've not been really facing a lot of good decks, but as you can see, it's just really weird at this point. Just some Royal Giants, actually 3 Royal Giants in a row. I won 2 of them, so maybe I'll show you a deck on, I mean a game on how to beat a Royal Giant, but it's Giant Skeleton, Golem, and this deck, I have no idea what this guy was thinking, but he has such high level troops and still can't win. As you can see, it's a level 9 rocket, like who even runs a level 9 rocket at 3,400 trophies, but alright, let's hop into a quick Royal Giant replay so I can break things down for you guys. But he has a level 11 Royal Giant, so that's really annoying to deal with. So as you can see in our deck, we don't have too good of an answer to the Royal Giant. So basically, once you're facing a Royal Giant, what you want to do is you just spam everything right at his face and hope you defend. So that's basically how you defend a Royal Giant, just spam everything at his face and hope you defend. So basically that goes with Tombstone as well. So if you guys didn't already know this, the Tombstone actually is the only building in the game that can push back the Royal Giant. So alright guys, so basically what I meant there, sorry for interrupting you, but basically what I meant there was the Tombstone was the only card in the game that could make the Royal Giant retarget without any supporting troops. So basically you can put the Tombstone right at the bridge and make the Royal Giant retarget. No other card can do so, and sorry if I interrupted you, but enjoy the video. So only the Tombstone can do that, and if you guys want to try that, I insist you to do so, but only the Tombstone can do that. And I'm talking about your tower not going down yet, so basically all the towers are still on the map and the Tombstone can still push the Royal Giant away. All you have to do is place the Tombstone right on top of the bridge, and it must be touching the top tile of the bridge, if not that it will not work. So here I didn't know why he only locked my archers, but if he locked the Tombstone, that would have been great value for him, but fortunately he did not do so. But as you can see, we defended it quite well, only allowing the Royal Giant to get 1 hit. So I do think we're going to be pushing the other lane, but unfortunately enough, he does place guards, so I cannot ignore that because guards are gnarly if you ignore them. So yeah, that resulting as us not able to pick push. But as you can see, we're placing the Tombstone 2 tiles from the King's Tower, and that's basically the best spot that you can place a Tombstone while waiting for a Royal Giant to be deployed. So if you place it right there, the Royal Giant will actually target the Tombstone and it will be in range of the tower at the same time. So keep in mind guys, once you know your opponent has a Royal Giant, although if the first push catches you off guard, don't worry about it. All you have to do is just form a good defensive build up and counter him properly. So here I'm going to be demonstrating once again. So if you're wondering why I'm placing the Ice Spirit right on the bridge, it's because I didn't want him to put a Royal Giant in front of the Ice Spirit, in front of the Mega Minion, and create a big push and basically stomp me. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want that to happen. What am I talking about? But basically, as you can see, the Tombstone is 2 tiles above the King's Tower, and here he's going to be placing a Royal Giant, and this is going to be a perfect example. As you can see, the Royal Giant is targeting my Tombstone, and it is in fact in range of the tower. So here we're going to push the Royal Giant away, and as you can see, the Royal Giant retargeted. If you guys didn't see that, you can rewind a bit. But basically the Royal Giant retargeted and it targeted our Tombstone instead. So that allowed our tower to survive 1 more hit from the Royal Giant. But as you can see, it's facing Tombstone, a Furnace in desperation just to basically stop our Hog Rider from coming through. But we're going to be out-cycling him at this point. We're just going to be cycling our fireballs and our spells. And as you can see, just as I said, just spam everything at his face with this deck and you're just set, as you can see. So here I BM'd a bit because of course I faced 3 Royal Giants in a row and I was really pissed. I won 2, I lost 1, but it's not too big of a deal. So as you can see, taking down Shininho from Challenges Soon with a 1-0 lead. So alright, so what else can I show you guys? I think you guys will be interested in this. Oh wait. Okay, so I'm just gonna scroll down a bit. Alright, so here's a really interesting deck. If you guys didn't already know, this is Giant Poison 2.0 basically. As you can see, it has the Bowler, the Giant, the Musketeer, Mega Minion, and the Lightning instead of the Poison. So the Lightning is actually a really great counter to the Inferno Tower. So that's basically why we've been seeing so much Lightning usage recently. But this Bowler is going to completely annihilate our push there, as you can see. But Hog is still able to sneak in and get 1 cheeky shot off. So thank you very much, Hog Rider. And yeah, so that's basically it. So as you can see, he has a Bowler coming in, and the Bowler is actually really annoying to deal with. It has so much hit points, and if you don't deal with it, it can basically steamroll you until I don't even know how to describe it, but it's basically a really strong card. So here the bowler's gonna cheekily low-key roll a bowl at our tower, but that's alright. As you can see, we're like dead even now. But he is in a huge advantage at this point, as you can see, because of that stupid bowler and giant combination. It just put us in a huge elixir disadvantage, as you can see. So here we're gonna be placing a HOG and a ice golem combination really soon once we build up a big push and once the musketeer gets taken out, because I don't want to deal too much damage to us. But here, as you can see, we're gonna be placing a hot rider really soon, and there it goes. So it didn't really ignore the tombstone, but here we still took it out with a quick fireball. And here, as you can see, he's at 0 elixir, and I have no idea why my stupid tower targeted the giant instead, but it's alright because we have archers at the back, and this is gonna be cleaning up his push, a lock to bowl everything away, and there goes his push basically. And his bowler is gonna get one lucky shot off our tower, which is good for him. But here we are in an elixir disadvantage once again, so really annoying deck to deal with. As you can see, he's like 3 elixir to 4 elixir ahead, 3.5 elixir ahead. But yeah, let's just continue to pressure him so we can't build too big of a push. But here, he's setting us up for such a good fireball, as you can see, hitting all 4 units, the tower, the musketeer, the tombstone, and the mega minion. So that's great value for us, and I think that basically put us back in the game. So I leaked a bit of elixir here just because I wanted to wait until the musketeer got into range so he couldn't just one-shot our ice spirit to death. But here he did a really aggressive play, but let's take advantage of that play. But yeah, that basically did a few hundred hit points to his tower. As you can see, got all the way down to 2,000 hit points because he was so aggressive, and that was a great play by us. And here his bowler is gonna get destroyed, and his giant's gonna get destroyed, and his whole push is gonna get destroyed basically. And there goes his push. So here we're gonna be going for an aggressive push once again, and here we need to fireball his tower to death. So as you can see, his bowler pushed my HOG and it retargeted on his tombstone. That was so annoying. Oh my god. But I'm a bit tilted, but we're still gonna take this game back to the bag. And as you can see, the lock goes down once again. Low key, the lock is OP, guys. Sure, just go ahead and buy the lock in your shop. If it ever pops up, just buy it in your shop. Honestly, it's such a good card. But here it is a desperation mode, and we're gonna be taking a tower 1-0 with 1,000 hit points left on our tower. So that's basically it for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. And if you did, please smash the like button down below. And it takes 1.7 seconds. But let's open up this free chest. Hopefully get a legendary, but that's not happening, as you all know. And we got 10 knights, so that's pretty damn good. If you guys didn't know, the knight's actually a really good card, and we could upgrade it to tournament standard if you guys haven't already. It's just such a good card, and try it out on your own. It's just a good cards in general. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, smash the like button down below, and tell me if you like this type of concept of videos, guys, because in replays I can basically talk more about the strategies and why I placed the troop there, and why I made this play or why I made that play. So basically just tell me what you think about this concept. If you guys want this concept more, please be sure to tell me in the comments down below. I've not been getting too many comments, which I'm pretty bummed out about, and it's been basically demotivating me of making YouTube videos. But yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and peace out.
That's made of, baby, that's made